just wanna be the one to make it, make it. Slip into your fears, let's get naked, naked. Stop the faking till you make it out. Take off the mask and
Hey
hate
everybody,
it.
it's the Reina the Spicy Queen. I have Ka'Mel Lauryn here, who is an artist from out of Baltimore, Maryland, currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you don't know who I am an artist as well as an entrepreneur, and I do host interviews every once in a often. So this month is tailored to our upcoming artists that are making a huge impact in our community. So I wanted to invite my sister, my ambassador, my new friend. Her music is awesome, and I want her to share, a few things with you all, and so you guys can get to love her as much as I do. So, Ka'Mel
Thank
Lauryn.
you. Yes. Hey, sis. So I'm K to the A to the Ka'Mel, and I'm so excited that you asked me to do this interview with you, especially with my project just coming out. So it really means a lot to have you have me on here. So thank you.
Yes, and I love your EP, Love Playz. Make sure y'all check that out. Streaming on all platforms. All you got to do is just Google her, baby, and she will pop up. It ain't even that hard. Okay, don't send
Yes.
no link.
Period.
Google her. Period. Like,
Thank you.
so let's get right into it. So I had a few questions already typed up, and I just want to say real quick, sorry for the technical difficulties earlier, y'all. All right, so what first got you into music?
I would have to say maybe my dad. He always played like it was this song "Goody Goody" by Frankie Lyman. He would play that for me when I was like 4, and I know what was that movie that was about? It was a movie about his life, and I feel like because I kept hearing that. Oh no, there was a movie about his life, but Matilda that in
Oh,
Matilda when she was figuring out that she had powers and she was using the cereal and stuff.
I love that
I
scene. I
really
love
love that that part of the movie, and I love the song, and I'll keep singing it. And that, as well as like my grandma on my mom's side, she used to sing "Summertime," the Billie Holiday rendition of that song, and those were just songs that I just kept singing. So that got me really, really interested in music, and I think that was
that.
like the beginning of me singing.
A true artist, okay? Always pay homage to the artists who came before her. I love it. So let's move into who inspired you to make music.
Who inspired me to make music would have to be Beyonce, I would say. Like
Okay.
listening to her, seeing her work ethic. But outside of that, what really had me create my first song was No Love. And that's actually, you can't find that everywhere because I had it on a Spinrilla, like a Spinrilla mixtape, and it wasn't the like version that I wanted everybody to hear out. Like it wasn't the most professional version, but for some odd reason, because it was on somebody else's mixtape, you can't. It acts like I'm not the owner of the song, even though I am. So that song I created, or I felt like I could create a song because I was in this program called the Make It Happen Foundation with Kevin Liles, and I
Oh,
had Mr. Omar and Miss Natasha Muhammad, their couple, and they were pretty much head spearing it. Even though they were teaching me so much about business, being in that program, Kevin Liles, when I met him, said, "Make a hit record and then talk to me." I haven't felt like I've really had that hit yet. Maybe this EP has like given me more of an angle to promote myself, but my first song was No Love, and that was mainly because I felt like I could create a song because I heard him say, make a hit song then and give it to me. So I think there was more than one person who inspired me to make music.
That's what's up. It seems like you were really surrounded by some really influential people, and I am familiar with that foundation, the Make It Happen Foundation, and that is awesome. So I'm happy for you. Like I see really good things in your future because it's only up from here. And this EP, I feel like was really is what we needed, and then you're just gonna keep getting better, like as
Thank
an artist. Yeah, for sure. So, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
I would describe it more so as like storytelling music. I know that's not a genre. It would really be kind of like people would probably call me a songstress. I've had people say that to me, but I would categorize the music I make as like contemporary, like something that's like not your typical R&B and soul, but well, a mixture of R&B and soul with poetry in it, because I'm really inspired by Janae Aiko, so or like a Floetry or Jill Scott. Those are Erica Badu. Those are all people who tell a story a lot with
Hmm.
their music.
Yes, I definitely get those vibes from you. I was like, why am I so far back, you guys? Sorry. And I didn't even do the introduction as far as to let you know what this segment is. It's called The Mask Off. So, of
Yes,
course,
my
we
mask
all been,
is off.
yes, the mask is off. Okay, honey, but I still got my mask here.
Yes,
Okay. And
I was
on the
trying to,
way.
but I wore it to an event. I was gonna wear the mask from our brand, but I do have a mask right here from another brand, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it up.
Yeah, support Black businesses.
This
So we got our
from
masks.
the
You know, we're still
Bomb
staying safe out
hair
here,
company.
but yes, being able to do it virtually is really great because then we won't have to wear a mask, right? So mask off, you guys. Okay, for this interview.
Period.
And all right, so what is your creative process like, and what does each song on your EP mean to you?
Okay, so for your first question, my creative process, I have two processes. So one could be I'm going through something and I'm just writing whatever, like whatever comes to mind. I might write it as a poem or I might just write a few lines and then later on revisit it. And that's how I create a song. Like I might find a beat for it. But then another process I have is actually like I did this more so with a company called 407 Entertainment, which we will be doing more soon. But 407 Entertainment, when I was in college, we would do writing sessions. Well, I was their writer, so I would. They lived in 407 in my building. I lived in 207, so I would go
Nice.
upstairs and we would just play music because they were all musicians, and I would just start vibing out to whatever they had and write to that. So that's another process that I do. I guess there's three. Sometimes I work with producers and like if I hear a melody, I give them like a blueprint of how, because I used to play the piano, but I play more so by ear. So I can sometimes give some input on the actual like production of music, but I'm not a producer. So those are like my processes with music, how I create it.
Love it. I love to hear other artists' process because we all similar but different in our own little processes. So I love that. And I love the free singing. I'm really good in the shower. I don't
Okay.
know. I make my best songs in the shower. I think it's because the
Okay.
water's flowing. I'm relaxed. I don't know. Put a beat on and I got a hit.
They say water, like if you get in the water in a shower, it's like very cleansing. So that might be a reason
Hmm.
why you feel so free in there, because your mind is probably like clearing out and
For
letting
sure.
you be creative. I will tell you something funny though about my process that I failed to mention. One time, I got stuck writing, and I wanted to write something about somebody that kind of had upset me, but I wanted to do it to the Proud family, like Tory Lanez. I know he's canceled now, but like before when I did listen to Tory Lanez
This
and he
cancel culture, honey. I can't keep up. I can't. I'm getting too old. I can't. I'm like, is he canceled? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, some people canceled them, some people don't, some people didn't. I guess we have to wait till his trial is over to
Oh, okay.
really like give
Mhm.
him that, they say you're innocent until proven guilty, you're whatever, whatever they say. But his version of Proud Family, the Proud Family theme song,
Mm.
407 Entertainment was making like a go-go version of it, and I wanted to like talk about this guy who I really thought he used to stay in, like, me and my friends, we had an apartment in college, and he used to stay with us, and he had really like upset me, so I wanted to write about it. But then I went and used the bathroom like in the middle of the session. I was like, hold on guys, and when I went to use the bathroom, I was like, what is that smell? Like, I used the bathroom, and the soap I used smelled like him. And I was like, what in the world? What is it? It was Meyer soap. And they were like, are you talking about the hand soap? So they brought it to me, and I smelled it. And then I was just like, and they were like, are you serious right now? You being able to smell his scent?
Oh,
It's like,
okay. Look, all the yes, that's what's up. All the senses.
thank you. And you
Yeah.
asked me about, I forgot. You did ask
Oh,
me about,
and what does each song on your EP mean? I guess we can just pick like two or three. I love 24/8. That is my
I know
song,
that's your
honey.
song.
24, 24, 8, 24,
24, 24, 8. I add an extra day just so I can spoil ya. Like
Yes.
24, 24, 8. So let's start off with that one.
Okay, let's start off with that one.
So 24/8 means so, so, so much to me because it's the first song that I wrote that was not supposed to be for me. It was
Hmm.
not actually. I wrote it in 2018 for a contest to work with this producer, Miles Got Beats. He wanted to pitch some placements. So he needed people to, all you had to do was purchase, I think, a $50 beat or something like that. And usually, like, you would have to pay more for his beats. But in order to work with him, he kind of wanted to make sure you were serious. So pay $50, pick a beat, write to it. And if it was good, he would pitch it. So he really liked what I wrote, and I actually had to record it at my homeboy D Skills. I recorded it at his house because I literally had one day. So I didn't have time, like, because I'm like, I already paid for the beat. The person I usually record with is not available. So I had no time really to like get into a studio. So I was like, okay, I recorded at D Skill's house. And at the time, a couple of my friends, Taz and Tajay, Christopher, Aaron, Yams, they were all there. Like, we were all like chilling, drinking, and like I didn't drink until after the song because I had just have a thing about turning up. I don't want to turn up before I like have to record.
For sure.
So I recorded the song and then I submitted it. D Skills mixed it for me, did a quick mix, sent it over to Miles Got Beats, and then he was like, okay. He said, I wish we would have had more time, but I'm gonna go ahead and pitch it. And then the feedback I got back from who he pitched it to, they wanted to give it to like a LMA or somebody like that, but they felt like it needed more attitude in it, the original version of it. So I wanted to be upset, but then I was like, no, because I really love this song. I enjoyed writing it. So I said, why don't I just re-record it and have it for myself? So I didn't automatically do that, but I waited a couple of years and then I re-recorded it. I felt like I had a vocal producer this time. I felt like I had more time. It wasn't rushed. And instead of having my like bridge, I took that out and I added the feature on it. So that's why that song means a lot to me because it was not even for me, it was me trying to explore and songwrite, and the fact that I was able to keep it and have feedback, professional feedback, and implement it to make it better for myself made me feel better. So that's why that means a lot to me, that song.
Yes. Wow. Like, that just shows you that with music, you can go as far as you want to go. Like, you don't have to put yourself in a box, like you started off writing that song for someone else, and then now it's on your EP. Like, that's
Yeah.
awesome. It kind of makes me, now that I think about it, when you mention LMA, it kind of makes me think of 24/7.
It actually came out before that. Well, I wrote it before that song even came out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you said 2018, right? So I'm like, hold up. LMA, did you snatch my girl's song?
I don't know.
Listen, I wouldn't be
That and
surprised.
honestly, that and Shot Clock had reminded me of 24/8, and I was like, dang, they said they wanted something like with more attitude, but I feel like this was in a line with what she came out with after, you know, I had dropped those. But and
Yeah, so
I
you
know
sparked something.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
it was more than just her that they would have like pitched it to, but
Mhm.
the fact that I even came close to pitching a song to somebody, that meant the world to me.
Yeah, that shows that you're in alignment and everything like that. So that's awesome, because I actually had a song called Crown Sheep, and in it it's talking about taking your mask off and facing it. And literally, maybe a year after, Future came out with a song called Mask Off.
Mask off.
So that's why I named this segment Mask Off also, which I will be inserting my song Crown Sheep. Happen, and I want to know, like, what's next for you, and who would you most like to collaborate with?
So what's next for me? Honestly, I have a lot in my catalog, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a quarantine type vibe EP, not on every platform, but maybe just a SoundCloud type thing. Throw it back to the days where we could only use SoundCloud really to create. And then I also was thinking the one of my inspirations for my EP, it was two movies, To All the Boys on Netflix, as well as I don't know why I'm not getting a movie. Two Can Play That Game. Those are like the two movies.
Yes, I love that movie. That's my era, girl. Who can play that?
With that, there was a sequel to Two Can Play That Game, but for To All the Boys there were three movies. So with my EP, I was thinking either I could do like a part 2 to Love Playz, or I can make it a trilogy, because I have a lot of songs that relate to the subject. So I want to, still play off of that. But I think I might just, because I have a book that is already going along with it. So I think that I might just do part 2 to the EP and do the book. And then as far as anything else, I'm trying to just be a content creator all the way around, because I'm a creative. I want to focus a lot on my mental wellness business and really just come into my own with being in the industry and making it. So those are my next steps.
Well, I see big things in your future, like I already said. I love the mental health, the mental wellness portion of it, because I always myself wanted to start a business around like music and helping healing people. I just never knew what I wanted to do. So at a young age, so that is awesome, and I support you. You know what I'm saying? I support you all the way.
You know that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, that was funny. I said, and I support you. You know that.
Yes, of course. Girl, this internet is lagging, but I'm happy
no,
that
but it was funny, because it was like, I said, and I support you. You know that. You said, I'm sorry, what did you say? Like, you wanted me to say it again. Like, girl, what you do?
Okay, listen. No, the love is real. I appreciate you, and we're getting to the end of the interview. I wanted you to give, let us know about this letter that you wrote to your exes.
No, not my exes.
Oh.
No, I don't have. I might have some letters to exes, but no. The two people who are on my EP, I wrote them letters. So let me just go ahead and I'm gonna call right now, just so he knows. I feel like calling is faster than texting, to say, hey, I'm about to send you the Zoom link so he could join.
Okay. Now that would be a good concept, the letter to my exes.
I'm about to send you the Zoom.
I like that.
Okay. Now as far as you did ask me who would I want to work with, and I really would love to work with my Sean. He used to be on the show Lincoln Heights, and he's a really talented singer. Where actually I went from being a supporter to really being like a friend. So he's somebody I would really in the future want to work with. So I hope that that happens eventually.
Okay, yeah, definitely speak that into existence. But yeah, the whole letter to my exes would be a great concept for a song. So
Yeah.
go ahead and we need to collab actually, because I sing. I know that we're new friends. You don't really know that. I'm actually a rapper, you guys, but I do sing as well. So maybe you'll hear Miss
Yeah.
Ka'Mel and I do a song together.
I'm down for it. So I think he's just going to not show his face. I don't know.
That's fine. Hi, Lorenzo. Welcome to Mask Off. We have Miss Ka'Mel Lauryn, and she says that she has a special surprise for you.
Can he hear it?
Yo, that's so crazy. She definitely told me that, and I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So I had to join y'all, see what's going on for real. Look at Kayla. All right.
Okay, so
My bad. I'm super close to the camera.
Oh no, you're good. I love your hair. It's nice.
I have
Thank you.
a letter for you. And I got this idea from one of my favorite movies, which is called To All the Boys. And the cast members wrote letters to each other. So because you're on my EP, I decided to write you a letter, and I just wrote it today. So here it is. Dear, dear Zoe Lohan, that's what I call him. More than anything, you have been my best friend. When I first met you at Morgan State, I knew that you were a guy who was an honor student in the department who left and just returned my second semester that everybody seemed to be so excited about, but I didn't really get the hype. Then we worked together on a play, and I was like, man, this guy jokes too much, and he looks like Lloyd and Lil Fizz. But then I knew he was going to do that.
My bad. I don't mean to interrupt you, but they look like me. You know what I'm saying?
But then that summer I was at Fridays and you worked there, so although we spoke, you weren't waiting my table. And when it was time for me to leave, my waiter said that I had a discount from you. And I remember feeling like, dang, he didn't even have to do that. We barely even know each other because we only knew each other for one semester. This summer came and gone. My sophomore year started, and we were both elected as Mr. and Miss IAP, which meant that we had to rep our org and come up with community service together. And we found out that we had a lot in common, and we really got to know each other. But one thing that really solidified our bond was acting together. And another thing was junior year when we went to New York, and we stopped into a convenience store, and some guy was trying to harass me, but you walked up and asked him to step away from me because if he didn't, more problems were going to occur. That's the PG version of this. But I realized then that you always had my back. Yes, we've had petty arguments or we've gone through things, but more than anything, you've been the example of what I need in a love or a partnership. And I appreciate you being my best friend, my scene partner, my duo in music. And I pray that you find the love that you deserve and that I find someone who has my back like you do. Love, Kay.
Oh,
Oh, that is so sweet.
love you, Kayla.
Love you too.
But yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for that. You already know.
You're
It's nothing but love from here on this side, dog. Much love, always. I completely forgot what happened in New York, yo. I don't even remember that. Like, but you know, I'ma always look out for you. Always got your back and whatnot. You know.
Thank you. All right.
That's what's up.
We're going to see you later.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Lorenzo, and hope to see you and have you on the Mask Off show as well. So we'll definitely
Absolutely. Thank you for even allowing me here. I know y'all got some stuff going on, so I ain't gonna keep y'all up too much, but thank y'all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Of
All
course.
right.
All right. Sending you the Zoom link now.
All right.
All right. I just had to make sure because even though oh, I sent it to him already. He got it. You know how guys are, I just have to be honest. Sometimes you got to be on them. But those are the two guys I don't have to really be on. They usually, if I ask them to do something, they usually are like, okay, bet, and got it. And here he is.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to get some behind the scenes stuff. I'm the everything. Cameraman, all that.
All that.
Hi, Taz. Welcome to Mask Off. We have Ka'Mel Lauryn here, and she has something special for you.
I can't. Is he on here? I mean, is his audio on?
I don't know.
Oh, it says it's connecting.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to...
Welcome to Mask Off. We have Ka'Mel Lauryn here, and she has something special for you.
How you doing?
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, so one of my favorite movies, because I'm going to just do the whole spiel again. One of my favorite movies is called To All the Boys. It's on Netflix. And the cast members from the movie, they wrote letters to each other. So I wanted to write a letter to you. And I also wrote a letter to Zoe because you guys are the guys on my EP. You're the stars outside of myself and the producers. You're the stars of my EP. So I wrote you a special letter and I'm about to read it to you, okay?
All right.
All right. Dear Taz / TJ, because he's TJ to me. I remember being in CASA right before college started. The Access program, which was a weekend thing, was going on. So outside of my dorm, there was a party in the patio. And a friend of mine from high school told me to come outside and introduce me to you. My bad. I got an alert. Introduce me to you. You were very quiet, and I barely saw you freshman year, but sophomore year rolled around, and my friend from high school and I got into an argument. I didn't know how to fix things, so when I ran into you into the student center, I asked for you to help me, and right away you agreed. I started running into you more, so I invited you to basketball games and parties, and naturally we just hung out more. Then I remember needing some dancers for my performances, and you agreed anytime I needed someone to go anywhere with me, do anything with me, or help me out. You were there 24/8. I remember a very important audition that I had for Disney. And you took the bus with me and sat in on my audition and encouraged me. And although I was extremely nervous, I had your support. That meant a lot because my parents couldn't go with me. Nobody from my family could. And I wasn't sure if I could really do it. But even though I got accepted and I passed on that opportunity, I'll never forget how you've always supported me. I hope that you find a love that supports you the way that you support others, and I hope that I find someone as supportive as you. Love, K.
That's the hard one.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for that.
No problem. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining, TJ.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope to have you on Mask Off in the near future as well, if you like. I'm highlighting all the upcoming and established artists all around the globe that are making a huge impact on our community. So definitely stay tuned.
I definitely will. And thank you for having me once again.
No problem.
Sure, for sure. Thank you for coming. All right, Miss Ka'Mel Lauryn. Yes, you can tell you are poetic, honey. Like we need to have a writing session because you got me feeling once again inspired, and you're a whole vibe, honey, a whole vibe.
And I hope everybody caught on to the fact that like I used the title of the songs at some point.
Yes, I love it. That's what I said. Poetic, honey, poetic. Like. Oh, I love it. And also, did you want to go ahead and shout out anybody or mention any upcoming projects that you have going on.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to my mom because it's her birthday today. So,
okay, happy birthday, Mom.
yes, happy birthday to the woman who birthed me because that's very important. So I feel like this is a
For
special
sure.
day for me too.
Yes.
And I also want to just shout out the showcase, the talent showcase for the Modern Crowd that's on Saturday. I don't know if you're participating. If you are, good luck. But I hope whoever is participating, like, I'm really excited about it because we're trying to do that more. So those are the two things I want to just shout out for today.
Awesome. Yes, the showcase. I wanted to, but my schedule is so over the place that I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to put too much on my plate and then make myself look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
your word is everything. And that's why I again appreciate you for being so patient with the technical difficulties and everything like that. But I think that it was well worth the wait. And also anyone else who wants to be on Mask Off, please hit me up at IAMREINA_C. That's I am Reina C. And we will get you on the next segment. I want to do it every Sunday. We did today, Thursday, because that's just the time that Ms. Ka'Mel Lauryn was available. So we will work around your schedule. Just let me know, hit me up. Any upcoming artists globally, you don't have to be in the DMV area, although I am in the DMV area, so I will be shouting out my local artists as well. So follow us, follow me at IamReina_C and follow
me at KAMEL_LAURYN. And thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome. And we will have many, many more for sure.
We will.
All right, y'all. So Mask Off, signing out. Mwah.
And smooches.